Hi kids, welcome back. This is Saturday's video. A bit of a mixed bag this week. Firstly, I'm going to try and cover three things in this video. I'm going to cover the Marvin model kit, latest updates on that. Hint, there's not much. The Blake 7 blaster, the third one that I'm just about finished with, nearly finished with, and more excitingly, the Big Bash, which I talked about last week's video. That's about to begin. I need to pick some pieces for my robot. So come with me and let's go up the wooden hill and see what we can find. So here we are upstairs. Let's go to the attic of achievements and see what's going on with the first two projects. Follow me. Morning, Vader. As usual, a complete mess. Alrighty, so Blake 7 blaster first. Yeah, so the main thing I've been doing is putting masking tape around the edges of the stock so that I can paint the black line there. So essentially I just put a piece there, only not one-handedly, like that. And in fact it's just this top bit to do all the way around and we're pretty much finished, so I'll put that there. There we go. So give that a coat of paint. This is only on here, as I said before, to prevent it from scratches and stuff. But to finish off the rest of the pew-pew, I need to put some milliput in all these holes and make fake screws. I need to attach the fake button, push button there, and I'm going to do a little bit of painting, touching up black areas inside some of the tubes, and put a ring on the back, and I've got a strap for these, and then we're done. And it goes on to the Bay of E if anyone's interested. What's that, glue? I think that's glue, that can come off. Anyway, get off. Yeah. That was quick and painless, wasn't it? Well, no, we still got time. Still got stuff to do on it, but it's pretty much finished. So I'm going to wrap this back up in the old... This used to be a Skeletor hood, by the way. I was making a Skeletor costume. It never happened. It's a shame because Master of the Universe is coming out, isn't it? So, that can go on there, ready for painting. What we'll do, talking of painting, is project number 2, the Marvin kit. So, as you can see, most of the kit is primed now in white. I think I need to do a little bit of extra sanding and shaping on that piece of milliput above his eye. But other than that, he's very smooth and he's quite nice. I've done a little bit of sanding to smooth some bits out. So, head and torso good. Skirt is good. Upper arms are good. Legs, I think could probably do with a little bit more primer. I have sanded extra bits there flat, so I may just do the legs in some primer again. Base is really nice, but I don't know what to do with it. I might use it, I might not use it. We'll have to give it some thought. Forearms are nice. They're fine. Wee little chest unit, that's pretty much done. Wristies, these are the wristies, they're very tiny. They are primed, and so are the handables, all 4 handables. 2, 3. Hang on. Oh, I It has been primed, but not very well, so that's going to get another coat of primer. 2 more handles. And we've got some internal pieces which don't need painting. Okay. First things first, clear a bit of this up, get some primer on the parts of Marvin. That would be a good idea. All right then, out of the way. We're going to carefully turn that around. Same with this chap. Eek. Open a window, yeah. Alrighty. Now, let's talk about some lighting possibilities. How do we get some lights into Marvin's eyes? Come with me. This is what I found. I managed to find what I was looking for, which was this little LED torch malarkey. It does take some flat CR2032 batteries that go in this little ring. That goes in there, and they go in there like that, and that'll be super bright because it's got six LEDs in there, as you'll see. But will it fit into the body of Marvin? Right, there he is. Take that off. Oh, look at that. Loads of room. So all I have to do is pop that there, click, switches on, light goes right through. Once he's standing up, it'll be about there. Sorry, it'll be about there, sort of halfway in his chest unit. All this will be full of light. So will his head, which I might try and get some reflective foil in there just to bounce the light around. But I still need to find some orange. But I do have lots of orange pieces around here, don't I? Look at that. So yeah, I think that will work fine. Super bright. Okay, let's go back to some pieces. As you can see, boxes of greeblies. Greeblies, by the way, is one of many terms used for detail bits and plastic bits and things used in model making. I think the term came actually from the guys at ILM when they were building spaceships in Star Wars. They came up with the word greeblies. People use the word greebles, giblets, tchotchkes, all sorts of things. I stick with greeblies. Oh, some kind of bouncy ball. These are large parts, big pieces, slightly smaller pieces, a bag of wooden beads always come in handy for robots, more Scrabble tiles, all kinds of plastic stuff. Don't think my character's going to need wings, and 2 bags of smaller things. I think I'm going to spread these out and see what we've got. Alrighty, what have we got? So some electronic parts, some literal rifle shells in brass. I don't know if they could be arms or legs, that kind of thing. Some little metal plates, lots of plastic discs. These are clear sort of coin holders, and these are sort of you know, chips for, you know, gambling type chips. Some screws, camera parts. Some of these may be a bit big for the bot I've got in mind, but the orange parts are from a Nerf guns. They're always good if you take them apart. That's obviously from Nerf. I think these are probably too big, so they're going in the big box. Right. It's just dawned on me how daunting this is. Got to pick pieces for the robot. So, what are we saying? We need a head. We need a head or a body. I don't have anything particularly interesting for a head or a body at the moment. So, I mean, that has an interesting shape on it, kind of a cockpit type thing. I think we're going to need a bigger piece for the head. We're going to need a bigger boat, as they say. Right, let's find a larger piece for a head. Clearly not. Some kind of bug. Some kind of ladybug. Oh, nice domes. We do like nice domes. I've got 2 of them. Possible. Can't even remember where they're from. More chips, beads, tie wraps, cable ties. Oh, tiny little episode 1 battle droid. Maybe I can chop his arms off and use him for something. I think I'm going to tip this out. Put some of the big pieces in the big box. Ooh. That might make a nice base for something. Wow. Well, as you can see, quite a lot of stuff here. This might make an interesting body, potentially. I probably need to look in the other box to see what parts go with this. I know there are some domes. Nothing's filling me with like excitement as far as a head or a body. Or neither. I don't know. Right, we get the bigger pieces. Bigger parts. This is one of the first things I 3D printed. It was my attempt at a BLK7 Liberator bracelet. It's much smaller than it needs to be, but for the first print, it's not terrible. Anyway, I mean, that could be a head. It's actually a metal ball, end of a curtain rail or something. But it's a bit round, isn't it? I need something. I mean, that's kind of interesting. It's one of those, used to be one of those LED lights. Ooh, right, that's a potential. Body, I don't know. Some Justice League type thing. 2 of those. Could be for legs. I mean, the legs were supposed to be chunky, right? So these could be good thighs. Plumbing parts, not really. Ah, these are the domes that go with the bugs. They go in there somehow. But, I mean, if that was a head, that would be a huge head. Or a very obese body. I don't know if I want to do that, really. If I want to go that far with it. Mind you, if those are the thighs, that would make this would make a big robot. What about this plastic thing? Interesting. Be a head up here, legs coming out of there. Okay. Cup thingies. 3D printed greebly from a Boba Fett kit. This is the rangefinder from the top of the helmet. Nice shape though. More 3D printed bits. Wooden rings. Don't gonna do much with those. Fabric strap. Put it back in the box. Plastic folds. These are from Christmas puddings. Mini Christmas puddings. Well, if you hear a sort of noise, it's not me. It's actually the wind blowing outside. Honestly. Oh, third one. Don't want a three-legged robot. Okay. Oh, that's a really nice flat piece. I don't know what it's for though. Now that could make a body. It's going to be a very chunky sort of cylindrical geometric shapes for a body or something. You know what I think? I think I'm going to need to cut and give this some serious thought and come back with my choices, right? Otherwise we're here all day. So let's do that. So basically, Bill scratch builds things and characters, and he puts this challenge out. Basically, he says to anybody who wants to get involved, you don't have to pay, you don't have to register, nothing. You just basically download the bot bash generator sheet. As you can see, this sheet is a list of categories. You got head, body, arms, legs, and I think flavor. So each one of those categories has 20 subcategories. So the general idea is, if you're a creator, you find a way of generating a number between 1 and 20 for each of the categories, and that will give you keywords and hints as to what your robot should look like. Then you go ahead and make the bot before the 27th of March, because that's the deadline. Keep moving the camera around. I don't know how these guys, Greg Johnson, Dan does, Billmaking stuff, do it so well. So I still really haven't decided on pieces. I'm still looking now. That's the top of a sort of biro, you know, sort of press the button. But I like the spring thing. It's a good neck or head joint. Bang. Boing. So yeah, I mean, I got the feeling if I'm not careful, this is going to be a big robot. I mean, if I, for example, use that as the body, this thing is going to be about that tall, you know. I don't know if I want to make something that big, but then I don't want a tiny little, you know, bead bot type thing. A number of little sort of test tube things here, which might be good. And like I say, I've got these brass empty rifle shell type things. They might make good, like, sort of arms and things like that, although they are metal. I could string everything onto wire, give it some strength. I could cop out completely and make a bead bot, but I don't really want to make a bead bot as Bill makes them. Should the head be a complete sphere? I mean, what if that was head on there and that was the body? I mean, it's not turning me on very much, you know. I didn't expect this to be as difficult as it is, but this is new to me, and, you know, I guess it's only natural to be a little bit confused about certain things. Oh, it doesn't quite fit in there, but I like that. It's like a nice collar piece. Obviously that goes on top of that. If that was a collar, and then when you did a head, you know, that kind of thing. Ugh. So, body, head arrangement, not too bad. Yeah, tougher than I thought. And one of those batteries I was talking about probably doesn't work, but I'll keep hold of it. Test tubes, good for arms and legs. But yeah, what did we do? What do you do? I still have not decided. I have to decide. Pens are always handy because once you take everything out of them, you've got just plastic tubes basically. More test tubes. Look at that, fits in there perfectly. Some sort of hydraulic type thing. Yeah, it's decision time. Let's do an edit. Okay, decisions had to be made. It's basically going to be a weird one. It's going to be quite large, so as you can see a basic shape there. I'll take you through all the parts. So the head, I think, the face will be the clear bit. The back of the head will be that. These are potential face details and neck collar. That will be the basis for the neck there, with probably this collar on it like that somehow, and then I can mount the face onto that. The body are the two pudding balls going to be glued together like that, and then underneath that I'm going to put this nice curved bit, probably to try and mount the legs on. These parts of selfie sticks are potentially shoulder joints. Very feeble arms. They're going to be quite long and thin, but drag is the theme for them, and I can stick extra bits to them. So that's potentially what the arms, the basis for the arms. I quite like that claw thing. This stuff here, I think, will make what I was talking about quite a long sniper rifle. So I might kind of arrange these in some kind of thing. That could be a telescopic sight. That could be the butt of the rifle. I just need handles on it. That kind of thing. No idea what these are, but I like them, keeping hold of them. Found a Star Wars gun. It's not worth anything. That's Captain Panaka's rifle, so I might stick that somewhere on the creature. The body needs to have spikes on it, so I don't know what I'm going to do about that yet. This knackered light thing, I think I'm going to take this cap off the end, and then this will be a pelvis joint with the legs connected either side to that. The legs have to be chunky, remember, so these are going to form the thighs. As chunky as they are. I don't know which way round I'm going to do them yet, probably that way. And I need some knee joints yet, which I haven't got. But then the bottom half of the legs can be these, which are spiky solar light things, and more plastic test tubes, but I can stick more bits on to make them chunkier. He does need chunky legs, so I will chunk up the legs a bit. I found these two metal bits from the handles of a suitcase, that holds the handle. So they do look like feet. They're a little small. Might be quite cool to have tiny feet, but I might make the feet bigger, but they're a nice, when you find things in twos, it's always handy. This final piece of perspex is a large kind of coin holder or something, but I think that might just be a base for him to stand on. So he's kind of taking shape. He looks like he's going to be about 10 or 12 inches tall. Not the size I really wanted, but then you've got to work with the scale of the pieces you have. These things on the side here from selfie sticks, I'm not sure what I'm doing with those, but I do have 4 of them, so they might come in handy. Yeah, bizarre. Like I say, these will be the basis. Next video I will probably start to assemble these together on pieces of wire and glue and everything else, and sort of have a basic shape of him. After that will be obviously strengthening, more detail, posing, and final detail and painting up. But so far so good. It's only we're not even in March yet, but we have the basis of our bot, as big as he is, and he's going to be the long-armed assassin bot. Names on a postcard, please. But we shall see how he goes. I guess it's too early to name him until he takes on some kind of personality. So there's my pieces. I've actually had time to sort out my greeblies now. Instead of bags, I've got big greeblies in there, small detailed greeblies in there, and bags of things. So that's really good. So, exciting times. Don't get me wrong, I'm not in love with him right now, but I'm sure when I get more cables and wires and detail and paint and stuff on him, he'll start looking really nice. I'm not going to cop out and just do everything completely dirty and grungy and rusty, although there will be weathering on there. He's not going to be showroom clean, but I think he's going to be all right. Yeah, vacant face is mostly flat, but we'll do something with that. Give him a vacant expression. Roundish body, put some spikes on it. Long arms, they may even get even longer. Pelvis, thighs, lower legs, feet, and a stand and a gun. So there's our long-legged bot bash assassin droid. Stay tuned. So it's just gone 5 o'clock. That's why it's dark here. I've spent the best part of the day sorting all that stuff out, and in and out other stuff, work and stuff. But yeah, I had a long day, and I'm looking forward to assembling some of these pieces and sort of getting an idea of what this very bizarre robot's going to look like. He's gonna be about that big, isn't he? Maybe taller, 11, 12 inches. Still, should be fun. So that's it for this week. I would, as always, like to say hi to all the new subscribers. Thanks for joining us and coming along. If you're into your sci-fi and your weirdness and film and TV, this is the place to be. And it's also a stress-free zone. I'm never going to go on major rants about things, and I just try and keep it peaceful in the comments, really. Don't like argumentative edgelords. So I reserve the right to not publish any comments that I think are argumentative and horrible. Basically, go somewhere else if you want to do that. Anyway, nice to see you, nice. Take care now. Bye-bye then.